I have your go ahead, right? This isn't cultural appropriation, right?
This is not cultural appropriation. I am in fact telling you, as a member of the American Society of Magical Negroes, I am telling you that it is okay for you to have that Amanda Waller thumbnail up.
I have to admit, though, Joker design's pretty good.
Huh?
I actually kind of like their Joker design.
I know, I like that too. I was gonna say the illustration here, like the detail on his face and stuff. I really do like that. I like them both.
Yeah, I don't think I've ever seen a thing where his teeth are actually like painted on there too.
No, I don't think I have either. No,
I've
it's
only
different.
ever seen the smile.
Yep.
You gotta make he's driving pretty well considering he's using a piano.
I know his ability to multitask is pretty great there. It's exceptional. And just monologue at the same time. I mean, who else but the Joker?
Wouldn't they know not to fucking? Wouldn't they know they're in Gotham? Wouldn't they know not to ignore Harley because otherwise they're fucking dead?
Yeah, you don't side eye Harley. Like, you know who her man is. It's just not a great idea.
You just be like, hey, what do you want? All right, what can I get you? Like, play as cool as you can, or you're dead.
You're at her beck and call.
Okay, I gotta know, where the fuck is Batman right now?
Say that again?
Where the fuck is Batman right now?
I know. Dude, I was just thinking that. I literally was just thinking that. I'm like, he probably should be here, or at least hear of this by now.
Yeah, he should already be en route. Like, the fact that entire chase happened and Batman's nowhere to be fucking seen. I'm like, really?
Especially with that explosion at the first building and then leading up to now. Like, you would think he would be here. I mean, you would think. I don't know. Maybe he is on the way. I don't know. Maybe not. I don't know. Who the fuck knows?
Maybe the company just didn't have the rights. Maybe they because it seems like obviously it's not. This doesn't seem like it was made by Warner. Unless was it? Was it actually
no? It
made
was
by
like
them?
I don't know. Like, it definitely started off with Warner all over it. So like, I don't know if Batman's like one of those characters. Well, maybe. I don't know. I don't think he's one of those characters where it's like, owned by like a different company. I think it's like all under the DC umbrella.
Yeah, I don't think there were any rights disputes.
No, like, I know Marvel had that issue with multiple of their characters, but I don't know if DC. I don't think DC had that issue.
Well, I mean, Marvel actively sold them off, and I don't think Warner ever did, or at least if they did, I'm not aware of it. So
exactly, I'm not aware of it either. I mean, I've watched shows. Like, I've watched like the Titan show, the first season, and then a little bit of the second season, and they put Batman in it. Now, it wasn't very long, but you do see him.
So they didn't kill Kevin Conroy again, did they?
No. This was like an actual HBO Max show. Like, so there was no. I mean, it got bad at like the third season, I think. But it wasn't like CW-ish in the beginning, so it was one of those shows they didn't put on the CW, if that means if that says anything. So
wait a minute, she has TV and she doesn't know who the fuck Waller is?
I know. It's okay, so this is like an origin thing then? Is that what this is?
Again, she has TV privileges. That's not something somebody like her should be just given.
No, she definitely should be in a padded cell. Like, not with a fucking hammock.
Yeah, I was going to say with a hammock.
Oh, God. Living the life.
I love food.
What's that?
I love peace. I don't care how many men, women, and children have to kill together.
That's probably one of my favorite fucking lines too. That's how much he loves peace. Men, women, and children. He's gonna fucking get his. He's gonna get his piece.
And then he fucking cries like a baby because he had to kill Rick Flag. What a bitch!
I
Like
know they
everything's the
fuck.
same character.
Oh
Like
my god, they like build him up and ruin him in one fell swoop.
okay, so my question still stands about his bomb.
Huh?
I didn't realize that was supposed to be Clayface, but my question still stands about his bomb.
Oh, who knows, man? Who knows? Like I said, I don't know if she, you know, did something else for him, or it looks like everyone else's. So, to your point, to your credit, I mean, why wouldn't he just turn to sand or whatever and just have it just freely fall out of him? But maybe he'll do that. Who knows? Well, all right.
So right off the bat, this is trippy as shit, and I love
I know.
it.
I know. Oh man, I was thinking the exact same thing. I was like, oh shit, like I think I'm kind of liking this. It's fucking weird, but I like it. I like it. Nice change of pace, for sure. Yeah, it's like the music numbers I really don't care for, but I mean everything else like I'm like pretty fine with.
Yeah. Only thing I'm kind of confused about is I really don't understand what's so special about the Suicide Squad that makes it be like, oh, they can turn the tide of the war. It's
I
like
know. I
you have
know.
magical bullshit powers.
Like why them? Like where the fuck is the Justice League?
Although I gotta admit, I am glad they brought Flag in. For a second, I thought Flag was gonna be that other guy.
Oh, I know. I thought it was too. Yeah. I was like,
But you know what? Not awful.
it's
I
not
mean,
awful. What is it? ISEKAI? ISEKAI?
yeah.
Yeah, I feel like it to me it feels like Suicide Squad meets World of Warcraft, you know?
I was going with like Legend of Zelda personally,
I
like
mean, hey,
Ganon's people, but
yeah,
hey, I
yeah,
get it.
yeah.
I
No,
mean, I'm cool with it.
no, I'm cool with it too. I'm cool with it too. Like, yeah, I don't know, like I liked both episodes. Like I thought they were very good.
Yeah.
Yeah, that Joker design's fucking tits. Like I love that.
Obviously, they got to find a way back to Earth long enough to refuel to restart the timer.
The timer, yeah.
Um, he said the thing.
He did say the thing. He did. He did.
Uh, I, you know, the action, the action to actually introduce all the characters was pretty solid.
Yeah, I
Um,
like that scene. I thought it was pretty cool.
I wouldn't have guessed that one guy was Clayface until they said so.
Yeah, he like seems surprisingly competent. Like really competent. Like I don't know, it was like that his character.
I,
And
I don't. The thing is, like, I don't remember him maintaining a human form.
I don't either. Like I thought he was kind of stuck, right? As Clayface, but he could manipulate and turn into, other people.
I guess technically, if you wasn't he technically the guy you fought in Arkham City? Like, wasn't he pretending to
Right.
be the Joker? So I guess he can
Right.
shapeshift.
You're right.
Um, why the fuck does Peacemaker have a bag over his head? No, I don't. Did they
I
establish why?
Oh yeah, they did say something about that first guy that I thought was Flag, and I was hoping it wasn't him. When he was like kind of introducing them, he said something about there was a reason why he doesn't let people see his face, or it was, I forget what it was. I honestly forget what it was. But
I couldn't read the subtitles quickly enough. By the time I had finished reading it, they had already moved on to the next thing. So
yeah, I forgot what they said. I saw it too, and I completely forgot. I'm assuming he's gonna get his helmet pretty soon here. They make it back to the chopper or whatever, but yeah, the bag over his head is it's fucking weird.
but again, I don't hate the concept really. I feel like they care a lot more about their product than anybody on this side of
I
this side of
know,
the ocean. Like,
dude, it's a vast difference, like monumental, like the cultural differences between this show and what we're getting right now, like in the West. It's like crazy.
see, at least with like the anime, it's like, yeah, suspend your disbelief. It'll be worth it, as opposed to fuck your immersion.
No, exactly.
Like, you know exactly what you're getting exactly what you signed on for with this show.
That, you know what? I couldn't have said it better myself. Like, it's literally in the title. You know what you're getting. Like, I personally, I'm enjoying it. Like I said, the only thing I really don't care for is like that music. The music is like, I don't know, like it's whatever. But everything else, action scenes, like I'm fine with those.
Yeah, the opening intro at the beginning, I was like, oh, this is actually pretty good, and then it just kind of was deliberately. It was deliberately discordant with itself.
Yeah, it wasn't.
And I think that was deliberate, to symbolize the chaotic nature of the Suicide Squad, but still, it just kind of hit my ear wrong a little bit.
Yeah, I mean, I guess on some level, like I understand what they were going for, what they were trying to portray there. I mean, honestly, if they just would have kept that intro, like that scene with introductions, and just put that's the intro, like that, like I still would have been fine with that. Like, that was well executed. So
Yeah, but I mean, like, they go no holds barred, and I appreciate that for what it is. I still want to know. I do want to know a couple things. One is more anecdotally, where the fuck was Batman?
yeah,
Um, but in practice, why is Waller so determined to get to this other world? Like, she was
uh,
running that experiment, and she was like, "No, keep going, keep going."
yeah, she
So,
was. That's yeah,
and I mean, you could say, "Well, it's to get Flag back." Well, what? How did why'd she get Flag stuck there?
yeah. Like, why was he there? Yeah, like a lot of questions. I mean, when we bounce back after Harley's arrested, it's like a year. Did she say like did it say half a year
Yeah,
later, or a year and a half
I,
later?
I think it was a half a year later.
So obviously there's been quite some time. So it's like, are there people all over already over there? Like, is the Justice League, are they already over there? Like, what's going on
Yeah, and why? How does Waller know this is possible? What makes her want to open the gate? What made her send Flag over? Is
in the
this
first
something?
place?
But
Yeah.
yeah, like, did something that just kind of happen spontaneously one day, and they tried to replicate it? Yeah,
Right.
but I'm actually interested to hear the answers. It's not
No,
just
I know.
like,
Like, I'm waiting to see it. Like, I can't wait to see how the plot reveals itself on here, like this story. Because no, I have those same questions. There's a lot of things going on, and we get answers to them. You know,
but
but,
I will make the executive decision where if it were my choice, I would totally stick with that Joker design for all animated shows moving forward. That is
oh, I
freaking
know.
baller. Like,
Yeah, yeah. That's pretty cool. Like, it's crazy because like I have some Joker tattoos, but I feel like I got to get one of that design because like I really do like that a lot. Like, it's something you haven't seen before. So
it's like Joker plus Venom. Like,
yeah, yeah,
And isn't that a fucking terrifying concept?
That is a terrifying concept. It is. My God, Joker does not need another voice in his head, for fuck's sakes. Oh, jeez.
But yeah, I'm unironically actually interested in how this all plays out.
I am also interested in how it all plays out. So, yeah, I guess we'll just have to keep watching going forward. I know it's going to be tough because it's not dubbed. So, you know, what we can do or what we'll do going forward is kind of, like you said, like we'll kind of chip in where we can, just kind of talk about, you know, what we could do is just kind of talk about the scene. Once we stop and we have some feedback about it, we could just like kind of talk about it a bit.
Yeah,
And
I never would have considered Clayface a weeb though. Like I'm kind of impressed.
I wouldn't have either. I wouldn't have either.
But I'm cool with it. Like,
Yeah.
I'm good with
Yeah.
that. Yeah, you have one nerd who's just like, yeah, this is awesome.
I'm perfectly fine with that. I'm perfectly content with that. And I'm curious why his power is like, you know, amplified in this place. Like, what is it about this fucking place? What is it with the magic tisms? Like, what is going on here?
My guess is they'll all get some sort of magical bullshit tisms, and that would explain Harley's mallet later
Yeah.
on.
Yeah.
Like that's probably what they're going for. Oh, I have this club that, and eventually she fashions one into a mallet, and that just
To a
becomes her
mallet.
thing.
Yeah. Yeah. I can see that.
I mean, they don't have to go that angle, but it wouldn't surprise me, and I wouldn't be upset if they did.
No. I wouldn't be upset either. I also love how just like King Shark is just fucking just like eating everyone. Like,
Yeah,
that's just his fucking thing. He's just eating people, ripping off limbs, just fucking great, man. It is great. But yeah,
I have a little one more thing.
yeah,
Is it a little strange that they have both Deadshot and Peacemaker on the same team? Aren't they a little redundant?
yeah. I feel like they kind of do the same things, right?
And I mean, it's not like you're dealing in terms of like Avengers, where it's like you have everybody on like level 10, and there are two people on like level 2. It's like they're all pretty close, with the exception of King Shark and Clayface.
Yeah,
In
that
terms of
was
what they can do. So
it. Yeah, it reminds me of the Suicide Squad. The Suicide. It's just called. I think it's just the Suicide Squad or just Suicide Squad, where it was Bloodsport
yeah,
and Peacemaker, and he's like, "So you pretty much just hired this? Like we're the same fucking person, essentially."
that was the worst part of that movie was the name, the fact that it genuinely confused me which one we were talking about.
Dude, it still confuses me, man. It's Suicide Squad and then the Suicide Squad. I'm like, for fuck's sakes, like you can't get any more creative than that. Like, come on.
You know how out of touch I was? I started seeing reviews of The Suicide Squad, and I'm like, this movie came out years ago. Why are you reviewing it again? I legit thought that. I was like, what?
I actually didn't mind the Suicide Squad, the newer one, the newer movie. I thought it was okay. Like I know it didn't do well in the box office, but I thought it was fine.
Well, yeah, but it also had the simultaneous release.
That's also true.
So I mean, you can't. I don't think they'll hold that much against it, because it's like at that point you're trying to get people to go over to Max,
right?
So or HBO. Screw that. It was HBO. So yeah, that hurt it more than anything else. It was pretty good, but like I said, I genuinely thought they were talking about the same movie. So I had like heard zero press about it.
Yeah. I think it also came out like around like the whole, you know, COVID era, you know.
Like, yeah, tail end of COVID. I think it was right after they made Wonder Woman a rapist.
Yeah. I think that's when they were doing the theater stream release like at the same time, or like maybe a week apart or something, a week apart or something like that. So
I think it was same day. I think it was same day on both platforms.
You might have been right. You might, yeah.
Like
I think
that.
you're right.
That can't have helped the numbers. So like I said,
Not at all.
That, I mean, like I said, I think they would adjust for that. Um, and I wouldn't mind a sequel to The Suicide Squad, the one with Sorrow.
Right.
Um, they did the thing. They did say the name because, in case you were confused, uh, I do always find it funny when they try to say English words in Japanese. They just they just add O at the end.
Yeah.
Like it's always funny. Um, Waller is, pretty intense as she should be. I
Oh
still
yeah.
don't understand why the fuck Harley has cartoons in a hammock.
Yeah, I
Um,
don't know why she has all these luxuries either, but who the fuck knows?
it's fine. I mean, she wasn't in prison for very long anyway. It doesn't
That's
actually affect the plot. I'm just like, why?
that's true.
Uh,
I mean, I can also see with her character just kind of manipulating the guards and stuff to getting her what she wants. Like I can kind of see that. Just
yeah, and that one guard got exactly what he deserved. Like
he
literally
did.
laying hands on Harley for no reason. Like she wasn't even being antagonistic. You were the dick.
You get what you fucking deserve. So
Ha!
see what I did there?
I did. I did. That was
I'm
so
keeping
bad.
it on brand. I'm keeping it on brand. So, but yeah.
Yeah, I unironically would watch more of this.
Oh, for sure. For sure. And we will keep doing that. We will keep doing that. So, yeah, do you have anything else you want to add?
Um, if you love comic books, magic, and trippy as shit set pieces, this is your show.
Damn, that is explained perfectly. Perfect description for this show. And I happen to love all those fucking things, so I'm fucking on board. I am on board. So yeah. But we thank you guys for tuning in. We do ask that you smash that like button, subscribe, leave a comment, and let us know what you guys think. Share this video out there, hit that bell for notifications, and you guys take care.
Bye, everyone. Thanks for joining us on this little bit of a diversion.